Thank you for joining me today. It's Brian Gubernick, and welcome to the No Days Off podcast, where we believe that every single day brings a new opportunity to get better. Let's get into it. Today, I want to talk about a topic that I've been thinking about a lot around really personal growth and development, but creating the life that I want. And this concept, this thought, what I've been thinking around is this idea that you've got to sacrifice who you are today for who you can become tomorrow. Sacrifice who you are today for who you can become tomorrow. In the future, I think we all want better lives for ourselves. I can tell you for me, I want to have more experiences. I want to have better relationships. I want to build my wealth. I want to become an expert in different things. I want to travel and see the world. I want to make, better friendships. I just want to be more successful. My future self, right? My future self is dependent on me taking a number of action steps. Big action steps that frankly are bigger than the steps I've taken so far to get to where I am today. Now, when I think about my future self, what I realize is that I am a product of the choices and the decisions that I make today. Just as who I am today has been shaped by my past self, my future self is also a beneficiary of the major decisions and the major choices that I'm in fact making today. For example, I can't become a master of my craft. Let's say a master trainer or coach or sales expert. If I'm not practicing, if I'm not deciding to take steps today to master that craft. So this shows me one thing. My future self is completely within my control. I have the power to decide the person I want to become in 3 years or 5 years or 10 years, 15, even 20 years from now. However, and here's the kicker, it takes making certain sacrifices today and actively taking the right steps to create the future that I want for myself. I've got to make sacrifices today because my present self is actually my enemy. My present self doesn't actually care about my future self. Who I am today will not make any decisions consciously to benefit who I am in the future. My present being is actually a selfish one. My present self wants instant gratification. It wants comfort. It frankly prioritizes short-term benefits over long-term ones. That's why, given the choice, or I should say the chance, I may choose something that benefits me more now than in the future. I may want to enjoy something or watch this show or spend time doing this mindless activity. Given the chance, sometimes I may choose things that benefit me right now. That's just how we work as humans. Because these things are instantly rewarding. They're pleasurable. They make me feel good. But they may not be the best thing for me in the long run. So where am I going with all of this? I'll go back to what I initially had said. In order for me to get to where I want to go, I have to sacrifice who I am today for who I can become tomorrow. That means I have to sacrifice certain short-term enjoyment or short-term gain in order for me to succeed with respect to where I want to go in the future. We recently did an episode about good being the enemy of great. And I think about this concept that I'm talking about here today in a similar way. My present self is the enemy of my future self. My present self craves things that make it happy, but my future self requires certain sacrifice and commitment and hard work. Doing the things that I don't want to do on a daily basis so that years down the road, things I can't even think about or see right now, things that I don't even know are going to happen, those things come to fruition or are done so in a successful way, a joyful way. Who I am today is the enemy of who I want to be tomorrow. It's kind of crazy when you start thinking about that. So for you, as you hear me rambling on about this topic that I've been thinking about for myself. For you, the question becomes, what sort of decisions are you making right now that serve you well in the moment, but potentially jeopardize your future? What sort of decisions do you have to forego right now for sake of the future that you envision, even though it may make you more content or satisfied in the moment? Where are you not giving it your all? Where are you just giving a good effort because of complacency? Where your future self demands a great effort. Some thinking time opportunity for you, I believe. One more time. You've got to sacrifice who you are today for who you can become tomorrow. That's all I have for you. It's Brian Gubernick, No Days Off Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. And remember, every single day brings a new opportunity to get better. So let's get after it.